Hello again friends, and thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to show you a quick flip through of my May setup and how I've used that. You'll see here I stopped to just cross off a few more boxes that I missed during the month. And I haven't actually been up to date with my mood or sleep tracker, but I do have the information to put in. And then now I'm going to get onto my June setup. So as you can see, I've gone with a sort of fairy tale mushroom theme. Originally I was just planning on doing mushrooms, but then I saw Amanda Rach Lee's plan with me set up, and I just fell in love with the little critters that she had all over it, and I figured I'd use that for some inspiration for what I did. So as you can see, I just go around, put a few borders on the page, write in my little calendar and write the word June, and then I'll go through and do the outlines of my pictures. You will see here in a minute, I really did mess up this little fairy, but I'm not entirely happy with how the entire spread came out. I didn't like the colour palette I chose, and there was a fair bit that I think I could have done better, but overall I think it's a good effort and I'm proud of what I have achieved, and I know what I can change for next time now. Let me know what you think of this when it comes together. I was really torn up whether I wanted to actually add colour or just leave it as line art, and just with the shading with the black. But I did end up doing colour, and I still am not 100% sure on how I feel about it, but let me know what you think in the comments below. This little quote I'm writing here, which yes, I did go completely off my line with, it just says magic exists all around us, you just have to look. And I absolutely love this little quote. Lately I've been struggling with my depression a fair bit, and I've just been really down, and I've had horrible mood swings, and I'm trying to work on all that, and this little magic is all around us quote, it really spoke to me at this time in my life. I don't know why, it made me feel less insignificant, I guess. And so I figured I'd put it in my June spread. Just remind me to, look around and find the magic that is around us. I mean, there's, just the way the human body even exists is magic in itself, really. But I won't get into that any further. Yeah, I really don't know what I was thinking just there with the how I coloured in the little fairy. I'm not sure what I was thinking with the colours I chose. I mean, you can't even really see it. But I do add some highlights, and I hope that makes it a bit easier to see. Like I said, I'm not entirely 100% happy with how this spread turned out, but I still think it's kind of nice. Obviously there are a few little mistakes, but it still works, and I'm still proud of what I've achieved with it. With the path just here, I was going to go for like a little cobblestone effect, and then I was like, screw it, I can't be bothered to do an actual cobblestone effect, so I just coloured everything in. Yeah, so that's how that turned out, like that. But again, like I said, this isn't perfect, but it didn't turn out terrible. It definitely could have gone a lot worse. So I'm proud of the effort I put in, and I'm proud of what I did achieve. I actually drew this on a separate piece of paper for my son after I did a watercolour painting that I didn't like. I'm still new to watercolor, so I didn't like how it turned out either, but my son liked it, so he took it. Now I'm on to just this 1 line a day tracker. If you've been following me, you'll see that most of the months I've used, weekly spreads and either a small calendar or a big monthly calendar, but I've not actually done this 1 line a day yet. And this month I have no uni on. The only thing I have on is my wedding anniversary and my father-in-law's birthday, which are both on the same day. So there's not really all that much going on in my life for June. So I know that I don't need a lot of weeklies. So I figured I just use this 1 line a day tracker so I can do sort of a gratitude log and write down, what's happened or a few things from that day or, anything. And then just a little important dates box down the bottom to, write in those few little things I do have, and just in case anything else comes up. You'll see here I did try to use my brush pen how it's actually meant to be used, but I forgot to angle it and I forgot to, change the pressure, so it didn't work out very well. But it's still, we make mistakes and we learn from them, so it's fine. I'm just adding in a little bit of colour here on the mushrooms. Like I said, I was just going to have this entire month just be mushrooms, but I just really liked these little fairy doodles and little bees and ladybugs, so I put them in. Now, with the habit tracker, don't freak out with how many habits I'm tracking. It's just, I'm trying to track literally everything I do every day because with how my depression has been, the first thing to go is taking care of my house and taking care of myself. So, I've been in a really bad place lately, and so I'm in the habit tracker. I've decided I'm just going to track everything. I also set up a little productivity tracker at the end of this this monthly setup as well, just so I can track every little thing I do, so I don't feel so useless, and so I can actually see what I do during the day and make sure I do it. Like when I get really depressed, literally the first thing I stop doing is brushing my teeth, and it's horrible. It sounds disgusting, I know, and it is. It's horrible. My poor husband has to deal with it. But when I'm depressed, I just can't. I just can't. And I'm working on that and trying to, get back on top of everything and get out of this little rut that I'm in. And I've got appointments set up, so hopefully I'll be able to, work with some professionals and work on myself and start doing better. Here we are, here's the productivity spread. Now I originally saw this on Miss McKenna's, I've just forgotten the name of her channel. I'll link her down below. And I also saw that Jashiicorrin did a spread on this as well, video on this as well, sorry. I use it a little bit differently. I literally track everything I do during the day. Like I make a little plan for just 3 things I want to do, and then I track literally everything I do during the day. If I don't, then if I only track things that are actually productive, I'll just feel worse about myself. So I just track everything, I use it to help make sure that I actually do stuff during the day. It's a little bit like my habit tracker as well, I guess. The habit tracker's things that I want to achieve and want to start doing every day, whereas this is more just a, what have I done every day sort of spread for me. So I don't use it how it's supposed to be used, I don't think, but it works for me how I will use it. I have used it before, last year in a journal. This year I was going to fill in, but I decided that I wouldn't. So I'm just going through a little bit here, and then as you'll see here, I did actually go back in and colour in those mushrooms on the bottom of those pages, but I forgot to film it, so this is just a little flip through of what I got to. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.